Morning, welcome to today's video. I'm so happy you're here. I would love it if you like this video, if you like it. Also, give me a comment, even where are you watching from? That fascinates me. I've done a lot of traveling, so I've been to many places in the world, but where do you live? Where do you live? Okay, let's get started. The first card, and then I'm going to pull some cards, which I pulled some cards for you for your message for today. And also then I'm going to talk about something that's really interesting. It's about our inner world reflected in our outer world, which can seem like, how is that possible? Like, I look at my outer life, this is what but I don't want that. I really don't want it. So why is it still here? We're going to talk about that. Winged messengers is the card, this one. And what this is, so there's a white dove who's carrying a message, flies high above the table laid out for tea. One of the teacups has fallen over and there are broken pieces of china on the table. So what this is saying is there's a small conflict in your home or where you work or whatever. So a small conflict. And what it's really about is rising above. We can get pulled into, especially, have you ever had this out in a work environment? Of course, with family too, if you're really involved in your family. And it's so easy for us to get pulled into this. It's so easy to get caught up in the drama and other people's dramas because you know what? They want to pull you into it because they want other people in it. It's kind of like misery loves company. They complain. It's like the drama. They want to increase the drama because it feels good. It feels exciting, especially if your life is not that exciting or it's kind of boring. Some people tend to look for excitement, and the only way they know how to do that in their life is by creating drama, is by creating problems. So maybe that's happening to you. That's your message. But the message is rise above. Look at it from a higher perspective, from your higher self. I'm going to detach. This is happening around me. This is happening below me, whatever. I'm choosing to see it, but not get caught up in the energy of it. I'm going to keep my energy clean. And this is what we want to do. This is part of what these videos are about. It's being conscious. How am I in control of my energy? Am I allowing other people's to come in and just mess mine up? Am I sending out energy that is like frustrating, angry, mad, or sad, or depressed, or it actually hurts and affects other people's energy because it truly does. So be more conscious. Whatever's going on around you, you don't need to get caught up in it. It's a practice though. It's about being consciously aware all the time. Am I being caught up in this? And I'm choosing not to. And then the next card is the Ace of Wands. I love the pinks. The Ace of Wands, which is a spark of inspiration. This is also about feeling the fire of your desires. So when we get caught up in other people's stuff, what's happening is you have lost sight of yours, or you're focused on their issues, not on your own, not on what you want to create. So what happens is we get caught up in their energy. We get taken along. If you think of it like water, like a stream, you're going along and all of a sudden there's two streams, kind of like if some water gets caught up or garbage gets caught up and takes you along in that way. So all of a sudden now you're going down another stream and it's feeling hopeless because you're like, I can't stop this. I can't stop this. You're caught up in their energy, in their drama. You've stopped creating for yourself. You've stopped being a creator of your life, and now you're just allowing other people's stuff to move your life. And that's not the way we want to be. So that is an important message. Are you allowing that to happen? And then the next card is the Sun card, which is such a beautiful card. It's really about joy, happiness. You have done the inner work. You have done like being conscious and choosing to live and choosing to you be the creator. You be the one who brings in new experiences and new starts in your life. Then that is when you will feel the joy, when you will feel the abundance, when you will feel the happiness. When you have created or chosen what you desire. Now, again, that doesn't mean you say no to everybody and not take care of other people, because that's not who you are. You got to remember, you're being you. So if you're the type of person who likes to help others, you generally are kind and considerate like that. You will always be that way if you choose to be, if you truly choose who you are at a soul level. Right? We're not going to all of us, when we start putting ourselves as a priority and doing something that we truly love and go in a direction really want to, you're not all of a sudden going to turn into a mean person and forget about other people. So don't fear that. Don't let other people's, like the way people tell us that, that's being selfish. Screw that. Let go of that. That's old beliefs. That is not even true. All right, those are your messages for today. What I'm talking about is what I did journaling is a video I watched with someone. It's called Amar Energy, Amar. He does energy reports. He's pretty cool, spiritual guy. He talks very fast, just to note. Anyways, he had a really cool video yesterday, a May Ascension Energy Report. But I loved because what he talked about was the mind's job is to create coherence between your inner experience and your outer experience. When the mind is not consciously directed, what we're doing every day is not consciously directed, it goes into default creation mode, which is rooted in your history. The mind only has access to your history and not to something magical that can happen in the future. So it will always refer to your history. I've tried it before, but it never worked. I did that, but it never worked. I've failed so many times, so I must be a loser. That's where your mind goes. So once we understand that it's natural when we are making something different, moving towards something different, desiring something different, wanting to create a different life for ourselves, our mind, if we allow this to lead us, it's going to jump back and go, well, you tried this many times before. And just like when people win the lottery, right? If they are controlled by their mind because they haven't chosen something different or haven't done the growth, what's going to happen is they're going to see, I'm not worthy of having all this money. Or when you have money, spend it all because it may be gone in a minute, like trauma and things I experienced as a child. So for me, I know that part of my money thing is scrimping and saving will get you nowhere. Scrimping and saving, you'll still lose it in the end. You still won't have enough in the end. So when you get money, spend it and have fun. Spend the money, do things you love, because this is the moment you have. You don't know that the future, what if all your money's gone? I know, right? So it's just like that's where our mind goes, and it controls our thoughts, our feelings, and of course our actions. So we're just going to keep repeating the past. And then that just shows up more evidence for the mind to follow. And then we will stop dreaming, stop trying new things, stop pursuing new things, believe that nothing else is possible for us, and we will stay stuck. That is what happens. So I really want you to think, wow, how am I doing this to myself? Now that I know that my mind always refers to the past, that's okay, because that's just natural for the mind. What do? Is we need to come from the heart and start our imagination. Go into our imagination. That creates new things. That creates a future. That's what inventors do. Inventors don't focus on what can I create that was already created. They're imagining something totally new. They're taking the steps. They're figuring out how can I bring this new thing into the world? And how can I continue to build it, make it, whatever? That's where we need to be. That's where you want to be on a day-to-day basis. You don't need to go to the past. It's done. It's over. You can create something new. And the only time we can create something is from this now moment. In this moment, I'm choosing something new. In this moment, doesn't matter what my past is. My past does not have to determine my future at all. So when you see incoherence between what you want and what you have, the way to move through this is the heart and expanded spirit. Answers cannot be found in your head. Your mind has no frame of reference. Focus and direct the mind. So you need to focus, which is what we're practicing every day. Focus and direct the mind towards the new. Let go of the past. And it can be easy as, okay, my thoughts are going here. Turning your body, changing your state, turning your body. This is my focus. My focus and future ahead of me. Okay, so practice that. It's so powerful when you really get that understanding. That's why my thoughts go back there. It's just because that's the only thing that my mind can do. What does my heart and soul desire to create? It does. It desires those things. Then that is true for me. That can be possible. It's just that I need to organize that energy into being a material thing in my life, or the way I choose to be in my life. Okay. I love that topic. One of my favorites. One of my favorites because that's what creates change. That's what creates the difference. That's when we see results. Okay, I want you to sit up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, release and relax. Allow your shoulders to drop. Feel yourself sink down and become heavier in your energy while your spine is lengthened. Inhale, lengthening up, expanding through the spine. Love and light above. You can imagine healing energy coming down through your whole body, lighting up every cell, rejuvenating, replenishing all the cells in your body, bringing this healing light all the way down through your body, down through your legs, through your feet, to the center of the earth. Dumping along with it any fear, doubt, worry, pain, anything you want to let go of. Then inhale the beautiful, loving, grounding earth energy up into your body, bringing it up, lengthening through your spine. Imagine this beautiful pillar of light coming straight up through your whole body, joining up above with the healing, white, sparkling light that's now coming down through your body, through your head, through your neck, shoulders, chest, waist, hips, legs, feet, down into the center of the earth. Going deep, deep in the center of the earth. Inhale that loving, grounding energy up into your heart center, expanding through your heart, feeling your whole body light up with this beautiful love and light energy, and exhale out into the world. Far away, your beautiful light is expanding, expanding. Inhale more love and light into your heart center, opening up. And as you exhale, ground that right down through the center of the earth, going deep, deep, deep in the center of the earth, growing roots far and wide. You're strong, stable, powerful. You are supported. You are always guided. You have so much power. All right, go out and create something amazing today in your life. See you in the next video.